part 1 video. So just go for a recap of what we have discussed in part 1 video. But before that, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe and press the bell button to get the all new upcoming videos notifications. Thank you. Let us go to the recap of video 1 or part 1, what we have discussed in time and work. Important formulas that work from days and days from work that we have discussed in video 1 in part 1. Let's if A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day's work equal to 1 by n. If A's 1 day's work is 1 by n, then A can finish the work in n days. Then we have discussed the ratios, work ratio and time ratio. If A is thrice as good workman as B, then ratio of work done by A and B is 3:1. Ratio of times taken by A and B to finish the work is 1:3. That is the reciprocal of work done is the ratio of time. So another two important results what we have discussed in part 1, it was M1 men can do W1 work in D1 days working H1 hours per day, and M2 men can do W2 work in D2 days working H2 hours per day. Then M1 D1 H1 divided by W1 equal to M2 D2 H2 by W2. If A can do a piece of work in 3 days and B can do the same work in 2 days, then A and B together can finish the work in PQ by B plus Q days. So these results are important. If they ask questions related to this, you can use this shortcut method to get the answer in one step. So next, two important results. If A and B together can complete a piece of work in 3 days and B alone can finish the work in 2 days, then in how many days can A alone complete the work? So A alone can complete the work in PQ by Q minus 3 days. Same way, if A and B together can complete a piece of work in 3 days and A alone in 2 days, then how many days can B alone complete the work? B alone can complete the work in PQ by Q minus 3 days. So this also you can use. If questions asked related to this kind of questions, you can use these shortcuts to get the answer in one step. So another shortcut, very important. If A can do a piece of work in 3 days and B can do the same in work in Q days and C can do the same work in R days, then A, B and C together can finish the work in PQR by PQ plus QR plus PR days. So this is also you can use. So let us go to the question one by one. A can complete a piece of work in 18 days, B in 20 days and C in 30 days. B and C start the work and forced to leave after 2 days. The time taken by A alone to complete the remaining work. Options are given 10 days, 12 days, 15 days and 16 days. So it is given that A can complete in 18 days, B can complete the work in 20 days and C in 30 days. So here it is given that B and C worked for 2 days and left the job. So here B's 1 day's work is 1 by 20 and C's 1 day's work is 1 by 30. So they work together, which means 1 by 20 B plus C's 1 day's work is 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 and 2 days work is 2 into 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. So let us go to the discussion and see what it is. So look at that, B plus C's 2 days work is 2 into 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. 1 by 20 is nothing but the 1 day work of B and 1 by 30 is 1 day work of C. As they work for 2 days, 2 into 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30, that is 2 days work of B and C together, that we will get 1 by 6, which means in 2 days B and C completed 1 by 6 part of the work. That is, out of 6 parts, 1 part of the work is completed in 2 days working together by B and C. So what is the remaining work? As we know that the total work is 1, so the remaining work is 1 minus 1 by 6. Always we are taking the total work as 1, considering the total work as 1. So 1 by 6 part is done, which means 1 minus 1 by 6, the remaining part is 5 by 6. Or you can just Here 1 part out of 6 part is done. Remaining is 5 part out of 6 part. So the remaining part of work is done by A alone. So A's 1 day's work is 1 by 18. So to finish 5 by 6 work, part of the work, the time taken to complete the work, that is 5 by 6 part of the work, is by A is 5 by 6 divided by 1 by 18. That is equal to 5 by 6 into 18 equal to 15 days. So A can finish the work in 15 days. So first it is given, have calculated the 2 days work of B and C. It is got it as 1 by 6. So the remaining work was 5 by 6. So A's 1 day's work is given as 1 by 18. So to complete 5 by 6 of the work, A take 5 by 6 into the number of days, that is 18 equal to 15. Okay, let's move to the next question. Working 5 hours a day, A can complete a work in 8 days, and working 6 hours a day, we can complete the same work in 10 days. Working 8 hours a day, they can jointly complete the work in how many days, that we have to find out. 3 days, option B 4 days, option C 4.5 days, and option D 5.4 days. So here instead of 1 day's work, we can go for 1 hour work, because A is working 5 hours a day and working for 8 days to finish the work, which means the total number of hours A takes to complete the work is 5 into 8, 40 hours, and B takes 6 hours per day and 10 days, which means the total number of hours which B takes to finish the work is 6 into 10, 60 days. Okay, let us go to the discussion part. How is it? Working 5 hours a day, they can complete the work in 8 days, means total number of hours is 5 into 8, 40 hours, which is taken by A to complete the work. Same way, working 6 hours a day, we complete the work in 10 days, which means we take 6 into 10, 60 hours to complete the work. So 1 hour work of A and B. So A plus B is 1 hour work is 1 by 40 plus 1 by 60, that is equal to 24. So A plus B together can finish the work in 24 hours. 24 hours, they are working 8 hours per day, which means it is 3 days. 24 divided by 8, it is equal to 3 days. So which means they require 3 days to complete the work. So hope it is understood. Working 5 hours a day, A can complete the work in 8 days. Working 6 hours a day, we can complete it in 10 days, which means total number of hours is 40 and 60 respectively for A and B. So A plus B is 1 day's work. We can calculate 1 by 40 plus 1 by 60 equal to 1 by 24. Which means A and B together can complete the work in 24 hours. That is 24 hours. They are working 8 hours per day, which means 24 by 8 equal to 3 days. Okay, that is it. Let's move to the next question. To complete a work, A takes 50% more than B, more time than B. If together they take 18 days to complete the work, how much time shall B take to do it? Be allowed to do it. How much time we required to do it alone? 30 days, 35 days, 40 days, and 45 days. So it is given that A takes 50% more time than B. So the time ratio, we know that if A is good work, twice good work minus B, then time ratio is 1:2. So same here, 50% more than B, so A equal to 150 by 150% of B, which means time ratio is 2 by 3 of B. So let us go to the discussion part and let's discuss it. Look at that, B equal to 3 by 2A, because B takes 50% more time than B. So A by B ratio is 2 by 3. Based on the time ratio of A and B is 2 by 3. So we got A equal to 2 by 3B. 1 day work of A plus B is given as 1 by 18. So A and B together can complete the work in 18 days, which means 1 day work of A and B is 1 by 18. So we can substitute A as 2 by 3b here. That is 2 by 3b plus b equal to 1 by 18. So 5 by 3b equal to 1 by 18. So 1 day work of b equal to 3 by 90, which means we can finish the work in 90 by 3, that is equal to 30 days. So answer is 30 days here. Next question. A complete 7/10 of a work in 15 days. Then he complete the remaining work with the help of B in 4 days. And how many days A and B can complete the entire work together? So options are 10 and half, 12 and 2 by 3, 13 and 1 by 3, and 8 and 1 by 4 days. So here A completes 7/10 of a work in 15 days. Then he completes the remaining work. So once he completes 7 by 10 of work, the remaining work is 1 minus 7 by 10, that is equal to 3 by 10. 3 part of the work is there as the remaining work, and that 3/10 of work is done by A and B in 4 days. So let us go to the discussion of explanation of this. So 7 by 10 part of the work has been completed by A in 15 days. So then the rest work for the remaining work is 1 minus 7 by 10, that is equal to 3 by 10 part. 3 by 10 part of the work is the remaining work which has completed by A and B in 4 days. That is A plus B completed 3 by 10 of the work in 4 days. So 4 into A plus B equal to 3 by 10. So A plus B is 1 day's work. That 4 days A plus B's work is 3 by 10, which means 1 day's work of A plus B is 3 by 10 into 4, that is 3 by 40. Equal to 3 by 40, which means A and B together can complete the work in 40 by 3. Equal to 13 and 1 by 3. Okay. Thank you. We will continue time and work in part 3 with different problems. The toughness of the problems will be more when it comes to the part 3 of time and work. So continue watching all the parts of this video. For that, enable the bell button to get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. Thank you all. Take care and bye.